Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 41, I think this is, of my playthrough for Total War 3 Kingdoms. In the last episode we finally made peace with Cao Cao, which was awesome, and we actually managed to vassalize him as well. So if we just take a look at the map here with the diplomacy view, yeah, this dark green bit's what we own, the light green are our vassals, and then the red, which is Yan Baihu, who actually decided to go to war with us based on the fact that we vassalized Cao Cao. Yeah, that's where we're at the moment. So I think this episode is going to be a lot of probably manoeuvring of my forces to kind of defend against Yan Baihu if he attacks me. I'm pretty sure he's fairly weak though, so I'm not too worried about it. My vassals hopefully will help out as well. So they'll take a bit of land. Hopefully we'll take most of the land from him. I also had a read about annexing different factions. So now that we've got like 3 different vassals, if we were to annex any of them, the only one that we've actually guaranteed autonomy for is Zhufu, so we'd get a big penalty if we do that. But we still actually get a penalty in terms of, I think it's like trustworthiness and that kind of thing, and the characters themselves within that faction would then hate us if we annex them. Like their opinion of us goes down. So there are actually penalties for annexing different factions. My idea was maybe annexing Cao Cao's forces so that he doesn't kind of stab us in the back later on. However, there's probably going to be other ways to mitigate that anyway, so we'll see. We do also have a vassal all the way up here as well, who we don't really care about. I completely forgot they're even a vassal. Okay, one last thing I need to mention as well before we sort of dive into this. I've kind of messed up a little bit, and I really hope this doesn't cause a big problem later on, but this goes right back to when the Nanman DLC came out. I never rolled back the update then either, to a previous one from when I actually like started this campaign. And I've noticed that we've got some like Nanman rebels down here. The unit cards are loading in. The general cards are not, and it's causing a bit of weirdness with like the artwork here. I'm hoping this doesn't cause problems with the actual battles. Like I'm hoping these units will load in and we can fight against them and everything. But I feel like it might cause a bit of a problem. So if it does, that'll be really rubbish because I don't want to have to like restart the save or anything like that. But then again, I've done the same thing with the Fates Divided DLC as well, so we've got this Imperial Intrigue mechanic which is now in the game, and because I've played like 2 episodes since then and saved it, we can't go back now. So again, I'm hoping that doesn't cause any like big problems going forward. We'll see though. We'll obviously keep an eye on it. But yeah, I think whenever we reach any kind of victory condition in this campaign, we're going to end it there, whatever the first one is. But we'll see. Obviously, I've not decided as of yet, but my plan wasn't to kind of take this to like, you know, take the whole of China or do like a long victory or anything like that. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so let's just get on with this episode now. In terms of my armies, they've all moved, so we are at the end of a turn, I believe. We'd literally just taken Cao Cao. So, on that note, we need to kind of decide how we're going to deal with Yan Baihu. He's got 3 armies, 3 full stacks. I think that's all he has. Don't think he's got any more. We've got one of our vassals, Shiwu, over here. Hopefully he'll start taking some settlements off him and so on. I feel like Yan Baihu's going to be spread really thin here. He's got me to deal with, he's got Cao Cao, and he's got Shiwu. So, we'll see. All my armies, though, are kind of up in the north here because we were fighting against Cao Cao. So we're going to have to move them down starting next turn. Start moving them south a little bit. I might not move all of them, though. I might move some guys up north to defend the border. I feel like everyone's kind of allied with somebody now, and it's going to be a bit of a tricky sort of political situation in terms of picking our next target to go to war with. But I guess the main idea of you know the campaign right now is to try and get up to Emperor rank, or up to King, should I say. Once we get up to King, well, I'm not sure what happens after that. We will see. I think we need to get all the way up to Emperor. To get into like the kind of end game or the end of the campaign sort of thing. We'll see. We still have about 100 prestige points to get, so we'll have to do what we can to get those. I think it's going to be a lot of sort of consolidation and building up our infrastructure, sorting our economy out as well. I mean, we're making good money now, but could be better. So yeah, we'll do all of that. Right, that is me talking over. So let's end the turn here and yeah, see what Yan Baihu decides to do in between turns.
This is no mere flattery.
Okay, so instantly we've got the Kingdom of Shuhan wanting to form a coalition with me. They're going to give me money to do it. In terms of strength, similar to ourselves. He does like us. I think he's at war with the Kingdom of Song, and they are stronger than us. So it might be worth us doing it, maybe. One thing that's kind of annoying is it's really difficult to see kind of where his lands are and that kind of thing. I know he's dotted about between places, like he's here. But I think he's got land all the way up in the north as well, so he's kind of like spread out everywhere. But he is on my border, so he might be a good ally to take, actually. And then maybe we go up against like the Kingdom of Song after this or something. I'm not too sure. I'll accept it, I think, for now. I think I'll accept it. Can we see if he's got anyone else in an alliance? He does not, so it would literally just be us. Okay, let's take it. Let's accept. Nice. Got a fairly decent amount of land there. Alright, so we've got a request from one of our vassals. This is the guy who is way up north, who I'm not really that bothered about, to be honest. He's asking us to go against the Kingdom of Song. I'm not ready to do that just yet, so I'm actually going to reject it. If I lose him as a vassal, so be it. Does mean that the Duchy of Wei, who are, again, our vassals, will lose a bit of relations with them. Han Tong himself will hate us, but that's fine. I'm not too bothered about that. And Jia Long, who is, I believe, one of the vassals of the Kingdom of Song, will like us a bit more. I'm going to reject it anyway. I can't afford to do it. And, of course, we're going to gain untrustworthy if we do that. I can't go to the war with the Kingdom of Song just yet, so I'm going to have to do that, I think.
Ungrateful swine.
Yeah, so the problem is if I go to war with the Kingdom of Song right now, he's got vassals kind of behind me. I forget the name of the faction. I'll check it in a second, but yeah, I can't afford to do it just yet. Okay, so yeah, we liberated Han Tong. That's fine. Faction Council ready to convene. That's fine as well. Let's get rid of these diplomacy bits. We gained a large town somewhere. Cool. War coordination, target cancelled. I think that was one that we had against Cao Cao, which obviously we don't want anymore. Okay, let's just read through this. I think this might be to do with the new DLC. I'm not too sure. The season's passed once more, and a new year is upon us. Your ministers have gathered in preparation to carry out their duties. You may hold council when you are ready. Yes, I think this is one of the new features. Can't actually remember, if I'm being completely honest. I'm not going to mess with it though, if I'm being truthful. I'm just going to leave it for now. I'll read up on that later, and we'll see. I don't want to kind of like get too involved with the new mechanics in case it does mess up my current save. So, right, we need to deal with Yan Baihu then. So he's massing his forces kind of up in the north here, or at least he's got one of his armies there. It looks like Shiwu is coming in from the south, and Cao Cao is moving in from the north as well. So we're okay on this right-hand side. I think we'll move our troops down this left-hand side here. Where do we want to put him, though? Yeah, it's going to take them a little while longer than I was expecting, actually, to get them to move down this way. I'm thinking I want to kind of take this area here, leave the rest of my allies for now. But this area here is what I want, just because it borders onto my land. I guess we'll send Sun Jian down this way. Let's send the rest of the gang down this side. We could actually march these guys as well. Maybe not Sun Jian, but actually no, let's not march them. We've already got one army marching. That'll be enough. I don't want to march anyone else. We do actually have Hongai up in the north here as well. Also Chengpu and, well, not Zhang Hong anymore because I think he died in the last episode, didn't he? These guys need to obviously move somewhere as well. I'm thinking I might move them north, just in case the Kingdom of Song decide to go to war with us again. Just use these guys to defend. I feel like that we need somebody up there for that. We've definitely got enough armies to deal with Yan Baihu, so I'm not worried about those guys. But yeah, it's going to be fairly quick turns, I would imagine, because there's not much else I can really do at the moment. Let's just have a look at this. Oh, I thought this was the state workshop to get rid of corruption, but it isn't. We can still upgrade this building though, that's fine. We actually have 2 buildings here that don't do anything for us. We have no knowledge of these buildings. I would imagine that means we can get rid of them, but we'll do that later on. That's fine. It's probably actually worth me having a quick scan through all my settlements and commanderies and so on to try and figure out kind of who I want to or where I want to start building up my infrastructure for the extra prestige and to try and get rid of the corruption and that kind of thing. Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the smart move for next. Okay, yeah, so it's Shi Hui over here. This is the vassal of the Kingdom of Song, who if we go to war with them, they're going to have to go to war with us, I think. Otherwise declare their independence from him, but I don't think they'll do that. So we might try and help them, maybe fight for their liberation, maybe, so that they're not at war with us when we do eventually go to war with the Kingdom of Song. I don't know, we'll see. But we've also gained an ally here as well in the Kingdom of Shuhan, which is good. Okay, what I'm going to do then, I'm going to spend a few minutes. I'm just going to have a look through all my settlements and stuff and try and work out where I can boost my economy and boost my prestige. So I'll be back with you guys shortly. Apologies guys, my webcam has yet again decided to play up and stop working. So for now, I'm just going to have to cover up this black square here just with my logo. I think I'm going forward in this series and all my videos actually just not use my webcam until I can get it sorted, because this is becoming a pain and I'm getting a bit bored of having to apologise for it. So, yep, here it is. This is what's going to happen. I will realise at some point, by the way, and turn it off. But until then, it's just going to be this black square. All right, let's carry on. Alright guys, so yeah, I've actually been through and I've upgraded quite a few different buildings here, and I've tried to go for a bit of a mix between sort of food production, upgrading the main settlements for the prestige, and then I've upgraded a few state workshops as well to like the 2nd tier. We don't start seeing a reduction in corruption until the 3rd tier of that building though, so we'll have to do this again at some point. So yeah, spent basically all the money that I had, but we've got a good enough income at the moment that it's not going to be too much of an issue for us. I could even probably raise another army, but I don't think I want to do that just yet, because I'd rather keep that as a possibility for later on when we go to war with maybe a bigger faction, like the Kingdom of Song, for example. And also we could do with building up the treasury and sort of investing into the infrastructure for the next little while, I think, just to build things up again. And we've got a war with Yanbaihu here as well, which we need to obviously focus on. So, yeah, I think we'll leave it at that. We've got a reform. Now, I didn't have any plans for kind of where we were taking this next. Not at all, actually. So let's just have a quick scan. I think I wanted to kind of go down one of these commerce trees a little bit. Minus 10% to character salary is not a bad one. That'll actually save us quite a bit of money. Plus 30% income from commerce is also a good one. You know what? That's not bad at all, actually. Plus 30% income from commerce, because that's where we get a lot of our income from. So let's actually go for that one. Nice. Yeah, income's gone up a little bit there. Cool, I think we end the turn there, and hopefully Yanbaihu doesn't attack us, because we're not quite ready for him just yet. At least over here anyway, but we do have an army of Zhufu, although it's quite weak actually, so they can't really do much to help us, but anyway, let's just end the turn and see. Interesting, so the Kingdom of Song want to make a trade agreement with us. We'd gain about, well, 944 per turn, but then he wants an immediate payment of 303 and a payment of 10 turns of 100. And some ancillaries. It's not actually bad. I mean, I definitely gain from it. But do I want to start, I guess improving relations with him isn't a bad thing. If I take a trade agreement with him though, I guess that prevents or makes it more difficult for him to go to war with us, which protects us a little bit in some regard. But it also means us going to war with him becomes a bit more difficult as well. In that it, you know, reduces our trustworthiness, I think, if we break a deal. Let's accept it. For now, I don't actually have any plans to go to war with him anytime soon, so we'll see. Cool, so yeah, we gained this trade agreement with, oh no, this is something else actually. Han Jin joined a war, okay, against our old vassal, that's fine. Imperial mission issued, okay, I'm pretty sure this is something to do with the new mechanics. I don't know how much I want to kind of embrace these, but never mind. Alright, so the people of this faction are starving. It's the priority of the Imperial Palace that you give whatever support can be spared. So at the start of your turn, the following faction should should have at least 10 food, and that's Hantong, and that's the faction that I just decided to liberate. 10 turns to do it. I don't really want to give them any food. I've got enough to do this, but all it'll allow me to gain favour. +3 favour for 2 turns. Don't know if that's worth it. I mean, we're probably really not doing well here. Actually, we've got 76 favour. That's not terrible, especially in comparison with most of the other guys there. Okay. Anyway, buildings, a bunch more stuff has been built. I'm guessing that's what's contributing to our income and food production there as well. That's good. People of merit, that's fine. Traits gained. LUB is philanthropic. Cool. Mission issued, we know about that one. And Yi Riri has gained a rank, so let's just check on that as well. And I believe, yeah, she's an administrator, so we can actually possibly give her something that's going to help us in that regard. What do we have? Yeah, this isn't a bad one, so plus 40% income from commerce, silk and spice. Let's give it that. Cool. Alright, so in terms of dealing with Yan Baihu, he's moved one army up this way, kind of towards us. So let's get these guys out of march and put them in a normal stance, and we can actually go fight them. They're in marching stance. Got a fairly decent army. Well, lots of bandit gangs, and I don't think they're particularly good. Although they do have these White Tiger Raiders, who are half decent. Valley Tribesmen. They look okay, actually. Got very strong melee power. So do these guys here. Heavy Sword Infantry, you Remnant Warriors. Melee power of 100. That's not good, but melee toughness is... range toughness is really low, which means we can just shoot them down, potentially. Okay, not a bad force, anyway, so... But they're also quite hurt. Could I get both these guys within range? I don't think I can, no. These guys are quite slow, actually. But this is the better force to be sending up against them. I guess I could keep them there together. It does mean that this settlement here is kind of undefended. Yeah, I think the smart move here is just to keep these guys together. Don't move them too far forward, so they can at least, help each other out. Put them in front. I think that helps. And with Sun Ren, guess we could keep her moving this way. This settlement's probably the first one we want to take. And then we want to cross the water and start taking the rest of them. We don't have anyone coming up from the south. I mean, we've got Shiwu over here, who hopefully they'll continue to move north and take settlements. We'll see. And Cao Cao as well doesn't seem to be doing much other than consolidating his forces here. So, alright, we'll see. I didn't actually move Hongai last turn, did I? Or did I? I can't remember. Either way, I think Hongai needs to probably stay up here until we can decide on a bit more of a long-term plan, because at the moment, Yan Baihu, we'll take him out eventually. And then we need to kind of decide where we go from there. Probably try and vassalize him at some point. Or just take him out completely and take all his land. I don't know. We'll decide that later. I think that's basically everyone moved. Let's have a look. Now, obviously, there's a few people we haven't. This army being one of them, and Qingpu as well. Probably want to put Qingpu over here, actually. Take him a little bit longer, but that's fine. And there's another army here. That's okay. They're staying there on purpose. Right then. I think we end the turn there, then see where we go from here. I'm just checking the court. We've got Grand Director post active. If I remember rightly, though, I don't actually want to fill that just yet. I did check that before. Let's just check on our prestige as well. So we're still at 398. We do want that to creep up. We need to start getting that higher if we can. I think we do that by upgrading settlements and taking new settlements. So, yeah, cool. Right, let's end the turn there. Alright then, guys. So, a faction has been confederated, and it's between the Kingdom of Song and the Duchy of Chu. I'm not too sure who the Duchy of Chu was, but they have now been merged. So that's one thing. Okay, so this was Is that Liu Kong's was the original faction leader there, maybe? I can't really remember, to be honest, but anyway. They are on our border, so something to watch out for, I guess. Kingdom Song. Commanded their vassal Beijing to join a war. That's fine, they're also on our border. Mission has been aborted. I'm assuming Han Tong was killed. Tiger. So a tiger prowling in the camp panics the guards. The screams awake your general, who leaps from their tent half-dressed and wrestles the beast to the ground until it is properly subdued. Moments later, another tiger's roar is heard, but it turns out to be the contented snores of your general coming from his tent. Okay, that's Huang Gai. Inspiring presence, so a bunch of morale gain for 5 turns. He's not likely to be in any fights anytime soon because he is way up in the north. So while that's good, probably not going to be of much benefit to us. That's fine. Let's get rid of these. Buildings have been built again. Cool, that's... I can't actually tell if that's how much that's impacted our income or anything, but this farm distribution tool looks like it's increased our food. So that's good. Ancillaries gained, we've gained a guard. Mission aborted, and we've seen those ones. Alright, cool. Let's just continue then. Someone has leveled up. Looks like Lu Su. Don't think he's an administrator or anything like that, but we do send him out on assignment every now and again, so I wonder if it's worth maybe seeing if there's any other assignments we can get him. So there is this one here, let's do it. Seeing as though that's what we do with him. Okay, so Bejian. Not Bejian, sorry, Yan Baihu. He's the next problem to solve here. So, should have enough movement range now, yeah, to fight him here. Now he has decided to pop himself in a fort, so we might have to fight this one on the battlefield, but that's fine. Looks like Cao Cao is just staying put. He's not doing anything, which means I'm going to have to do this myself. I might give him an order, maybe, an attack order.
A joy to see you.
Where would we want him to strike, though? Maybe over this way? Or actually, we don't really want Cao Cao to get much stronger, if we can help it. So, maybe let's just cancel that one. Shi Wu, on the other hand, is somebody that I think we could give some targets to. Maybe like way over here on this side. If we can. Why is it not letting us do that? That's very odd. It's not letting me select the target for him. Maybe it's just that we can't give him these targets. Is he not at war with him, maybe? Maybe that's the issue. Yeah, I think he might not be at war with him. Maybe that's the same with Cao Cao as well. Maybe that's why. I guess I could call them to war, given that they're my vassals, but... You know what, I might do that with Shi Wu, actually. That might not be a bad idea. Call Shi Wu to arms against Yan Baihu. Basically, it kind of has to accept this or break free from myself. I hope they don't do that, but I guess they could do. Let's just do it. There we go. Well,
we will meet you with fire.
So now we should be able to give him a target.
Greetings.
Yes, perfect. Okay, right, I'm going to send him this way to the right hand side. Cool. And for myself then, let's actually start doing some of this. Now, Lady Wu is over this side, and yeah, we want to probably mirror the movement of this general here. Don't attack. That was silly. Just pop yourself over here. And now they can't, obviously, because they went into the water. Never mind, it's fine. Yeah, let's do the same over here as well with these guys. I think we'll fight this one on the battlefield, depending on what the balance of power is. No. They don't want it, either way. Let's just keep them together then, that's fine. We will take them out eventually. Then we'll have to march south with them, I think. We've got Yan Baihu himself over here. Cool, that's fine. Who else have we got to move? Chengpu. And what's this general? Chengdiao. Okay, that's fine. And then Huang Gai is up here doing his own thing. Let's just have a look at the map now as well. Yeah, look, the Kingdom of Song's huge. Quite massive, actually. They spread all the way from there down to here. It's going to be a tough one to fight against, I think. We'll see how that goes, I guess. Lots of his armies over this side. Yeah, a bit of an issue maybe. Let's just have a quick look over here. If there's anything else we want to build. Don't think there is. No, sorry, I was just looking for state workshops, but don't think there's any that we can upgrade. No, I think we're probably going to end the turn here then, in that case. Let's just double check. Saying that, actually, we want to upgrade this for the prestige, and I think Yulin as well, which is the same. Perfect. I did spot that in the last turn, but we didn't have enough funds to do it, so there you go. Right, I think we end the turn there. Again, not much going on at the moment. We need to get the war kicked off with Yanbahu, which we kind of have done already, so hopefully next turn we'll have some battles to fight. Interesting then, so Kingdom of Shuhan want us to invite Han Tong to the coalition. Now, they were our vassal before. I don't think they like us very much, to be honest. Shall we accept them? I guess we should. Yeah, I guess we should accept them. They kind of border on to the Kingdom of Shuhan, I think, up in the north, so yeah, let's do it. Oh, Han Tong rejected. Probably because of me. Cool, so living in harmony. Modesty is a noble trait to possess. Even in the face of overwhelming praise, the modest warrior remains demure. Two of your comrades, humble to a fault, find friendship in one another. The last you heard, they were stuck in a doorway, insisting that the other go through first. Insisting. Okay, so that's Chan Diao and Chen Zhen. That's fine. They've got a better relationship, that's always a good thing. We've got a few things going on here. Communal workshops, I think, was the tier 2 of the state workshop, which prevents corruption, so we do want to actually have a look at this, because this is the one now. I think if we take this currency inspector office, yeah, we get minus 10% to corruption, so we'll take that anywhere we can get it. That's going to help our income, I would have thought, because if we look here, corruption, we're getting minus 22%, so that building will drop that down to minus 12%, which, yeah, is quite a big deal, actually, in terms of the amount of income we get from here, so that's a good thing. Do that everywhere that we can. Let's have a look then. So that's those buildings. Character developments is fine. And so is all of that. Okay. Cool. Well, let's continue with this one here. It looks like, I think, Yanbahu went to war with Cao Cao, or they were already at war with Cao Cao, I think, actually. And they took a territory from them in the last turn, I think. I think it was this one. I couldn't see it properly on the screen in between turns. It moved a bit too quick, and I think they took this one. Either way, it looks like Cao Cao's now mobilised, and they're also coming down this way, down the river as well, so that's good. Now, I think we do the same thing here again, in that we try and attack here. Can't see if the other army's helping out. Not going to tell me. That's fine. Let's actually move these guys around this way anyway. They do have a fairly strong army, but I think we'll be able to take them. We'll do that shortly. Sun Ren is over here as well. I don't think Sun Ren's in danger of being attacked by both of these armies at once. But I will move them up either way. We've got Cao Cao's armies coming down as well. That could have been a mistake. Sun Ren might get attacked here by both of these forces, but I think because he's on this side of the river, he can't do that. I think. I hope I'm right. If I'm not, oh well. These guys are all set where they are. Actually want to get Chengpu over in Runan there. Annoyingly now, because I was kind of thinking that the faction that merged with the Dutch Song before, I think it was Lu Kong. I want to say it's Lu Kong, it might not have been, but the faction that merged with them, they were here, and they were going to be kind of my next target, but because they've done this merge, I can't really do that now without going straight to war with the Dutch Song. Which complicates things quite a lot, actually. Because I imagine he's probably got a ton of armies. I mean, already I can see, like, a couple over here. There's one here. There's a bunch over here, I think. Or there was before. Yeah, there's one here, for example. So, yeah, it's not looking great for my ally over there. In fact, actually, if we just zoom all the way out, have a look at the diplomacy screen. Yeah, look, I mean, this was my ally Kingdom of Shuhan before, and he's just lost a bunch of land already in a couple of turns. So maybe not the greatest ally to have taken, but never mind, it's fine. Okay, again, I'm kind of rambling, so let's get a shift on with this battle. Let's attack. So, balance of power's pretty much in my favour. I think I'll probably delegate this one. I've done this before and lost, but we'll see. Nah, we won. Cool.
Our victory is proof of heaven's
Perfect, and I think because they're in a fort, they don't get the chance to survive, I don't think. And I think we'll just release him for now.
They have suffered
Take the recruitment for all the replenishment.
Under one
And these guys are now free to kind of move
outwards and on.
south and help out over here. Start attacking Yanbahu. I think once we've taken Yanbahu, we then do need to decide what we're doing next. And the kind of likely target really is the Duchy of Song, which is going to be another slog, I think. So we'll see where we're at after that. But I think the way to go with that is to convince Shihui over here to support their independence. It's at minus 44 right now, but I think we could probably convince them. So that's, I think, going to be the plan. So otherwise, if I go to war with him, he's also going to go to war with us right now in our southern border, and we can't really afford to send armies there to defend if we're going to be fighting against the Duchy of Song as well. So yeah, it's more of a long-term plan, I guess. Either way, I think it's time to end the turn here. So we'll see what they do in between. Let's have a quick check over these things again one last time, just to see if there's anywhere else where we can build. I think we should probably upgrade this to a city. Is this the state workshop building? No, it's not. Okay. Well, that's fine. Same in Kangwoo. Let's have a look. No, okay. I think that's it for this turn. Alright. Let's see what they do. Nice. So, Kongrong, sorry, has offered a trade agreement. They're actually going to pay me for it as well. And give me regular food income. So I'm happy to accept that. This is one of the vassals of the Kingdom of Song. The more of these guys I can get on side for me, the better, I think, when it comes to going to war with him. Because maybe we can use that to our advantage. I don't know, we'll have to see. But either way, I'm going to accept it. The more money, the better. The only issue actually with doing this, and the same thing with doing this with having a trade agreement with the Kingdom of Song as well, is that when we do eventually go to war with them, we're going to lose all that money. But we might as well take it for now.
We are in concert then.
Oh my god, no. So Huang Gai has died. How has that happened? Probably natural causes. He was quite old, I would imagine. Man, that's really annoying. He was like one of my favourite generals. Damn. Okay. Well, I guess we want to put in another Vanguard general just to replace him like for like, I would have thought. Yeah, let's do it. Let's put this level 3 guy in Wu Yi. Yeah, I think we put him in. Man, that's really annoying. Yeah, so natural causes. Yi Riri as well. This is relationship between Kujuan and Xiao Shuyu. That's fine. Natural causes for Han Kai as well. Man, lost 2 generals in one turn by natural causes. That's disappointing, but there you go. Buildings, we've got more communal workshops going, so Nanhai and Gao Liang. Let's check Gao Liang first. Is it this one? It was, so let's get this one building for the reduction in corruption. We've actually got a spare building slot here as well. This might be a good one to start looking at putting some more industrial buildings in just for more money. Or commerce even. Either one. We already have this shopkeeper here as well, so maybe commerce will be a good one to go down, a good route to take. Let's put an inn in there. And then there's also Nanhai as well, where we have the... not that one, this one. And we take the currency inspector office to again to reduce that corruption. So hopefully our income should start shooting up a little bit over the next few turns. Gained an ancillary, traits gained on guy, even though he's dead now, never mind. Seen that one. Ally is mobilising against our enemy, and that's Shiwu. That's good. Seen this one. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Cool. All sorted. So let's just keep moving then, I guess. It looks like Cao Cao is moving this way. Hopefully to fight against Yanbaihu, I would hope. Also, I think we can just move in to take this settlement now. Delegate this one because it's not much of a garrison there.
The war is not over yet.
Get some money, hopefully some heroism. And let's occupy that one.
This belongs to us.
And then let's move these guys, start moving them south towards this settlement here. The reason being, hopefully we can get across the river nicely through here and yeah, go and take Yanbaihu. And then we've got kind of access to the rest of his land here as well. We need to start taking settlements off him. Shiwu's doing the same thing as well, which is good. This is the one I gave him the orders to go take, and he's accepted, so he should hopefully send people that way, and I don't think Yanbaihu's got the resources to really do anything about it, so that's perfect. Cao Cao is also moving in. So all in all, good stuff. Let's get Chengpu moved. Ancillaries gained. Commandery secured as well, that's fine. Again, not much else to do this turn, I don't think. Other than, let's have a look through some of our buildings. What can we upgrade? The issue with me upgrading all of these main settlements is the food production that we need to obviously increase as well. We actually need to take a reform for this one to increase that any further. Let's see about increasing our food production a little bit if we can. So if we take this farm tool distribution, yeah, that increases food production, I believe. Let's go for it. Over here in Runan as well, can do the same thing. Go for more food production there. In Wuling here, we get most of our income from industry. Yeah, let's take one of these private workshops. Why not? It's going to help overall. Can also upgrade this building for a bit more income and prestige as well. Let's do it. Anything that gives us prestige at this moment in time is going to be beneficial for us, so let's do it where we can. We are currently at 411, so we've definitely increased by about 30 prestige points since the start of this episode, I think, which is good. And I think we're going to leave the turn there, I would have thought. There's not much else for me to do other than to start kind of investing into our infrastructure and slowly but surely taking out Yanbaihu with the help of our allies and vassals and so on. Yeah, okay, well with that guys, I think I'm going to end the episode. Again, sorry for the issues with the camera. I think going forward, because I'm having so many issues with it, I'm just not going to use it, so apologies if I'm sure it's not going to spoil it for too many people not seeing my face plastered on the on the videos as well, but there you go. It's just causing a few issues, so I'm gonna stop using it for now until I can fix it. With that all said, guys, if you like the episode, make sure you hit the like button. If you've got any tips or feedback for me, leave those in the comments down below. As always, they are very much appreciated with Three Kingdoms, because I don't really know what I'm doing. And yeah, if you like this kind of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. So with that all said, I'll see you guys on the next one.